something like I will always say to friends, family, and anyone. I always tell them that if you you are trying a particular thing and you're doing it in a particular way, but you're not getting results, it is insanity to continue doing that same thing. No, you have to embrace change, learn something different, and see how it will work. Let's go straight to it. I'm going to be helping as much as I can. We're on the 4 hours chart. This is DAX. You might ask why I did not expand my screen, because I want us to start seeing some repeatable pattern. Market breakout. Look at it. It broke out. This is a big picture. If I can, I will shut down all my indicators first so that we can see clearly. Coming. How do I get this one? I'll put them back, but I just want to do something. I want to help you guys so you can see clearly the symbols. Start this line. I'm looking for canvas. Okay, yes. I'm not gonna like this. Is it this? No. I'll come in just a minute. I guess it's on event. Sorry, just give me some time. Still in mind. I can't really see what I got this. Push my canvas. Sorry, just a minute. Okay, event. Send it. Okay, beautiful. Just a big picture concept. Look at what price did. Let's even go back. Let's just look at it. Big picture concept. Let me wipe out everything. Before we introduce every other thing, I want you guys to master the big picture concept. What we have, price dumped and then broke out. Market will only do three things: breakout, retest, and continue in the direction of the breakout. Going high, we got another breakout, pull back, and then continue. This is what the market is doing. Broke out, pull back, and continue. 1, 2, 3. Without breaking that level, reversal is inevitable. Get it again. Market will only break out. Let me take this one. It will break out, break out, and continue, or break out and fail. Those are the two things we have from the move, the momentum. Get it right. So once you know the three things market do, then you stay back and look at where is the most recent breakout and what is market doing afterwards. Get it? I'm trying to make it as clear as possible. That's why I remove my drawing. I'll still put the indicator, not to worry. Look at what happened here. You see that? Price mitigated the high, failed and went back down. It went again to the high. It came down, but this time it broke out and is coming back down. That is information we have in terms of breakout, pullback, and continue in direction of breakout. Get it? We are not reading moves. We are just looking left to see exactly what is market doing after it breaks out. That all this you see here is market maker trapping volume before the shift. Get it? So they broke out, they came back one time, two times. They were using this level as support and they left. All I just shared with you is basic. Now we are going to go back and use our indicator and then learn how this relates with the day count. Once you see this, the truth is, I don't know how you will ever be able to unsee it. It's not possible. So relax. All there is you need per day, I'll stress it again, per week rather, is just two best trade setup. Can you relax and go on the price setup or market setup? The setup is always there, but we are just too blind to see. In that, I'll be taking 2 months. I'll be checking other instruments, but let's start here. Then we'll go to other instruments. Make trading a pursuit of pleasure. I'm still going back to 4 hours chart. I'm not saying what I'm doing on 4 hours chart, you can't do it on other time frame. It is absolutely your choice. Now let's start. We want to look at price for what it is. Listen, market will always move in 3 patterns. 3 pushes to the high, 3 pushes to the low. Never forget that. Now, once you know that, start asking yourself, where am I in the grand scheme of things? If market is pumping, how many pushes has it given me? If it is dumping, how many pushes has it given me? Can you wait and then tell time? Then you'll be amazed. But before we go straight into it, because I really want us to see, any question, please, regarding your struggles. I'll pause, and if there be any question, please ask. And I'm sorry, an apology. I'm calling you guys impromptu. I'll be out before 3 o'clock today, and I don't know when I'll be back. So that's why I called also have the class now. So is there any question regarding your experience? I saw so many crises yesterday. I was scared. I wanted to run away. But please, any question, please, before I go straight into it. It's because of your questions of yesterday. That's why I'm coming back today to have this. So please, if there is any question, you can ask me before going. Okay, no question. So let's get it going. Now let's look at this. Price started trading for the first trading day of the month. It triggered a low triggered a high, then started going high. Do you see what market did? From the low, I'd already started counting from there. One push. This is not as, like I said, our usual training. So please pay close attention. One push breakout is going high. That is what you're seeing. We are looking for the second push. It came back down and started going high. For the second push, and then what happened? It gave us the third push. Sorry, let me put my stuff first so that I can understand. One push came back down. All this you've seen is trading inside the second push. Then we have the third push. Look at it again. One push, close in breakout. Second push, close also in breakout. Third pushes, close in breakout. After the third push, I usually draw my line. If price have not taken a turn, what happened? We have breakout, day one breakout, day two breakout, day three breakout, and price came and mitigated the high and gave us a trade, which is day three trade, turn day one. Follow the count. If this is day one, we want to start counting the pushes because this is now reset. You might ask why reset? Why? Because after three pushes to that level, price continued. So I call this my new day one. Day one push. Day two, we got a second push. Day three, we got the third push, giving us again day one breakout, day two breakout, day three breakout. If day three hadn't turned, I still draw my line and see what happened. After it has given us three pushes to the high, it gave us a reversal, started coming back down. So once it turns, all we start thinking is opportunity to sell high if it presents. So the period at which price is going high, all our thinking is if it gives us an opportunity to buy low, then we can take the trade. Where your chances goes high very well is when you are taking a day two continuation or day three continuation. Did you get it? Which is dump and pump. But once it gets to day three, reversal is most likely inevitable. You get a reversal. So it's the pushes that will tell you who is being trapped and who is not. And look at, after it got to that level, it gave you a sell high opportunity and gave you another sell high opportunity. Remember, all you need per week is just two best trades set up and you will be fine. Just two best trades set up. One from the front side and maybe one from the back side. Look at this, we have breakout, pullback, and continue. Learn to count to three and tell time. This happened to dump one push down, two pushes down, three pushes down. Count the black bars. And then we have a pump. Started coming back down. In a case where you see one, two pushes down like this, you can scale down to 1 hour to see how many pushes you have going into your section. If it is three pushes and it coils, then you can go in based on the setup for the day. What is the setup? It is simple: dump and pump, or still dump and pump, but it's giving us the behavior which we can read. If it's not present, that means you might be gambling. Understand that. Now, from this level, price pumped. If this seems to be just one straight bar, like all these bars are together, bullish bars, you can scale down to 1 hour and see how price behaved to your timing window before it gave you a sell high opportunity day 3 trade. Now, quickly, let's go back. Let's look at this behavior from 1 hour to see what price did. The 1, 2, 3 pattern is everywhere. If you can't see it and you go trading, you might be going against the count, and then the market makers are definitely going to mess you up without PD. Good. So see what happened. Price started pushing up. One push. Are you seeing it? Two pushes. Three pushes. That is the level at which we are looking for to see what price we will do when it gets to our timing window. The day we come into trade, price dumped and started going high in one push, two pushes, three pushes around 2. London market open around 2. Equity market 3 for the dump. Easy trade. Look left to see where most likely your trade will fail. So invariably from this level, you can count 1 push, 2 pushes. All these are trading inside the second push because it didn't take the low. Then once the high was taken, your chances goes high. 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes came back down. Easy trade for a short. Did you see it? Market makers will keep on doing the same thing over and over and over again. See this, for example, is going high 1 push, 2 pushes. It came back down and gave you lower low. That could get you confused. No, this is what you are looking for. Once you get the lower low, start counting from a lower time frame. Let's go lower again because now we are on 1 hour. Let's go to 15 minutes and see after we gain this lower low, how did price trade to the high into 3 o'clock before we got our trade. Let's go to 15 minutes. Please, any question? Are you guys gaining understanding? I wouldn't want you guys to tell me yes and tomorrow I'll start getting backlash on me. Please, I don't want you guys to be hard on me. I'm doing my best to make this thing as clear as possible. I told you, once price is pumping into your section, think what? Dump. Remember, never forget. Always look out for the behavior of price. It pumped 1 push, 2 push, broke out and gave us 3 pushes around 4. Gave us an easy trade. Can you wait for this? It will always repeat itself. So know it that the market maker will always throw in this behavior to get I and you guessing. If you can count to 3 and tell time, you will make a whole lot of money. See, this is pumping high into your section. All there is to scale low and see how did it pump to the high. Let's get to look at this again. This is actually showing us its hand. It's simple. What the pump you're seeing me say is what Stacy will say pump and dump. That is the setup we are looking for. It is everywhere. The only problem is that we only throw our wheel into the market. Another clue is this simple. Once price is giving you series of eyes, clearing the eye whereby the lows become strong and the eye become weak. All you keep thinking is opportunity to buy low until it bends, and now the low is being triggered, and then price is coming back high, trapping buyers to think price is still going high. Your chances goes high around this place. Let's look at this from 1 hour. Okay, this I want to look at first. You could see, count with me. I want this tree push pattern to be very clear to us so that we don't go guessing. From the low, price started pumping. In one push, came back down. Two pushes, came back down into our timing window. We have three pushes into the high of our timing window, and then we got the sell. From where? 2 o'clock, we got the trade. Once you know how to count to three, you will not be far from being right, because the template is also being formed through the three push pattern. What do I mean by the template is being formed? That means the setup for the day is still being formed through the three push pattern. If you can see it clearly, what I'm showing you now, there is no need trading. You will end up gambling, and then you wonder, oh, I took this trade, it went against me. No, I look for it all the time. Look at one push, two pushes, three pushes into our section, 3 o'clock. For what? A parabolic pump. So you learn to count 1, 2, 3. The three pattern, if you're thinking of buying, should be in line with the momentum, which is when you're thinking of buying, you're thinking of the three push pattern should be the dump. What is happening? My network is breaking. Why is this stuff acting up? Not now. Not now. I don't want to do this. Don't do me like this. I was working since morning. The system never got to this level. I don't know why now that I'm coaching is going into this level. What devil is that? Let it come on back. I'm going to be joining again. Let's go back. So you want things to be easy, then force yourself to count. Learn the three push pattern. That is what is building the template itself. Don't just go in and start trading like a novice. No, don't do that. Trade what you see. Trade what the market maker is presenting. Look at this. One push. Oh, what is wrong with this? Okay, this seems better now. I'm even seeing it everywhere. So let me go back to flowers. Oh, I want to be fast with this. I want to show you. So wherever is not cleared, the point is this: there is no need trading. Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Hello.
Yes, we can hear.
Okay. My voice is breaking. I don't like it. Okay, should we get back? Okay. So price will always do the same. Now we see that volume was strapped up high. We have space down low. And then price started trading. It gave us one push to the low, which is closed and breakout. Oh, Lord. On the next day, on Tuesday, we have lower low. Price pump back to the high and then dump. Because I don't want us to go gambling, I want us to see this. We want to see if it will give us the same three push pattern before the trade. Let's go back to 1 hour chart and see this quickly. If it's not present in 1 hour, just see the way I'm scaling down. It gave me lower low and started coming back high. I guess I took this trade. Around 1 o'clock, we have another breakout, which is lower low. Are you seeing it? This is lower low, and price started going high. I want to go down again to see if I get the three push pattern, because if it's not there, then I'm gambling. I don't want to gamble. I want to trade based on what I see. So price pumped to the high and started dumping. Let's go to 5 minute chart. I just want to show you guys something. See the way we're scaling down from, I don't know, would I be able to get to that level on 5 minutes? Because I'm not subscribed on Trading View Premium. This is what I've been causing the whole pain. You know the template, but you can't count to 3 and then tell time. Oh, I can't get there. You can't count to 3 and tell time. You will always be taking a wrong trade. You won't know when market is turning around and when market is continuing. We have one push down. We have two pushes down. And then we have 3 pushes back to which level where the pump started. So we have that, and we have an opportunity to what sell high. There was an opportunity. The momentum is what bearish, and we have pump. Once price pumps into our section, think dump. Once price dumps into your section, think pump. So the thing is this: you have to really understand what market makers is presenting before taking your trade. Otherwise, you'll just be trading 50-50. And most of the time you see me winning. And I'm like, wonder, why is it that he is winning, I can't win? The point is this: there are rules that I follow, and that is the same thing I'm showing here. So this gave a trade for a short, and then the template completed. What happened? Immediately we completed the template. What happened? Price started going high. And watch this. It started going high, gave us our first push high. Let me draw the line. This is the first push. One push high gave us a little trade. Now we got another push high again. Second push, 2 pushes. And then we have the third push, which gave us a trade. Now see this. Let's use this week. Price broke out and started going high in one push, two pushes, three pushes, and gave us a sell high opportunity. This is what you are looking for. Now, let's look at this, just not the big bang first, but let's look at this where we got our lower low. And price pumping one push, two pushes, three pushes, and gave us a trade. Where do you think the next target will be? We are looking at coming back to force this low. You have taken this trade. If you want to swing, you want to go like a swing trader, then you know what you're doing. Price have shifted momentum. Now, after you got this, which happened to be first red day, we are targeting this low. Let's see how price behaves. Will it give us, that is your mindset, will it give us an opportunity to sell high? If it presents, look at this setup. It is pumping high. Go to your lower time frame. Let's do that again. See what happened? It gave us one push, two pushes, I guess three pushes if you go to lower time frame. I don't want to go too low. And then you got this trade for a simple short. It went up again in one push, two pushes. Let's draw the level. Even though it started coming back down, but giving us a lower low. In this case, just scale down to your lower time frame. Lower low again, pump. Look at space down here. This pump, if you go to lower time frame, you'll be able to see the candle behavior. It pumped. I took this very trade. Pump back up in three pushes and then dump. Easy trade. I guess I shared this in the platform after I took it. What I'm trying to show you is I'm trying to show you something that is simple. They pump price up in one push, two pushes, trap everybody, sell. But now price is consolidating, broke low, went high, one push, two pushes, three pushes, and started coming down. And once the low is being mitigated, where do you think price is coming? To the place at which the pump started. And after it mitigated the low, after it giving us one push down, two pushes down, it came back again and gave us three pushes to the low. You see, three pushes to the low, and then gave us a parabolic trade setup. That is where the money is. They are always hiding it in three push pattern. Can you count to three and then tell time? Is going high in one push, two pushes, came to the new day and gave us 1, 2, 3 into the equity market open of what section? London section. And we got the dump, giving us first red day. Look to your left and see where do you think price is most likely to fail. See what happened. The new day started. Start looking from the low. Did it pump into your section? If yes, what do? You take the dump. Did it dump into your section? You take the pump, is what I've been saying. One push, two pushes inside the second leg. Let me show you. 1, 2, and then 3. Then give you a quick trade. Same thing over and over again. Remember, we have seen that buyers have been trapped up high. and they started coming back for the money. But even at that, learn to count. What you are seeing is what I call structure. Structure. Even this one still gave us the 3 push pattern. 1 push down, went back high, 2 pushes down, 3 pushes down, and gave us the trade. This gave us the same thing. Where you can find it, just go back a time frame lower after lower low. You will see that market makers will keep on presenting this same thing over and again. Did you get it? I don't know why my system is acting up this way. I don't know. Okay, let's go on. So you see, it's the same thing market makers will keep on doing, nothing different. Know the big picture and learn to use it to your own advantage. The devil is a liar. I want to help as many as I can now, and my network is acting up. What kind of crazy network is this? Okay, 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes. You see what market makers did? They didn't quite get low, right? And you think, oh, market is starting to go high. But market makers know what they are doing. They came back to take the money and then started going high. I want to hear myself clearly. This stuff should start acting up. And once they have taken the money down, where do you think the money is? Where is the money? They started coming back up in how many pushes? I'm trying to show you this because most of the time we just come to the trade. We say, oh, yesterday was failed breakout. Oh, today I'm expecting a breakout. No, learn to count and then tell time. It's everywhere. In the matter of fact, I do not take any trade without first doing my count. If I can't see it, I'm not really interested. You get it? So see what happened now. Price started going high. 1 push came back down. 2 pushes, 3 pushes, but coil, and then dumb. Just learn to count. 1 push, 2 push, 3 pushes from the low. Because we have going to the left, we only have 1 push, we have 2 pushes, and then we have 3 pushes. After taking out the money, we got a parabolic short. But how would you have known when all of a sudden you came and all you seen? How did you get to know this? No, there's no magic in here. Let me show you. Breakout pullback, though this was a trade I took. I didn't take the one coming back down, but I want to show you. So see what happened. Price broke the level. It's going high. All bullish bars. Let's go down a little and see if there is a break as the candle keeps pumping for the day. Lo and behold, what do we have? 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, and then gave us a trade. NG, can you see this clearly now?
Yes.
Like I said, oh, great. Like I said, it's not going to be like our previous section because I've done this before. I just want you guys to understand that market makers All they are doing with you is game. They are just playing game and forcing you to play in the game. No, you have to force yourself not to think like them. Rather, use the day count and the three push pattern to decode their move. And then you know what to do. If you are to take a trade or you are to ignore a setup, you got it. So see what happened? Market dump, and then pump. You might say, where is the three push pattern? Like I said, is everywhere. Let's go back again. If you can see it in one time frame, what do I say? Scale down and you will see three. What do you see? 1, 2, 3. And then gave us a setup, came back down and went high. I'm not saying is the best. 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, and then dump. What am I saying? I'm saying now 1 push to the low, which we will call day 1 short. Good. We have day 2 short. Even though they trigger the high, they are getting you to doubt, but the momentum is still bearish. And it went down in 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes to this level. Not this level yet, which was previous day, but it triggered this very level the third time. This then triggered the low, but this day the low was triggered. Not only that was triggered, but the low of the previous day. And what do we have? We have our trade. And if you say maybe you missed this opportunity, reach from here. Let's say you didn't count the way I showed you. You are counting from the high of the day itself. You have 1 push, 2 pushes. This was a trade I did take, so I can show you how I took it. 1 push, 2 pushes. It gave you higher high and then pushed back down to, which is now my third push for my trade. Easy trade. But you wonder, why did I take that trade like that? And I will show you. 1 push, I told you, if you can see it clearly in 1 time frame, scale down. You have 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, higher high, came back to take the money, and then we got a trade. Even from this level, you can count from even 5 minutes or 1 minute. You will see the 3 push pattern to this level. Then you take your trade. Awesome. Let's go on. So that happened to be failed breakout, right? Then, so rather it closed in breakout. Day 1 breakout. Are you there? What happened now? Price went high in 1 push. This was the trade I took yesterday. How did I take this? I would show you. I got my 3-push pattern from 15 minutes, and then we're at the high of previous day. For the trade, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, and then price is trading, is reversing. Look at what happened. Price came back to the high and started going down. Let me display. So let's go back. What we have here, this was an inside bar. This was an inside bar also of this. So we have 2 inside bar. Then we are looking for our trade setup coming from 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, coil, and then dump. But how would you have taken that trade? We want to see price behaving rightly. And guess what? All that we saw, what we are seeing here is price broke out from closing price, this lower low, from closing price, and went back to it in 1 push, 2 pushes, and then 3 pushes, and started coiling at where closing price of yesterday. Where did the pump start? Think about it. 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, and then they came back to the money after 1 push, 2 push, still on the closing price. We go to 1 minute. And all there is, we have after market opened around 3 o'clock, we have a runner, 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, pinned the high, ran away, came back. I want to count the swing point. It came back down, it went down. 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes without taking out the high and gave us an engulfment. Take the trade. Okay, let's say you miss that. This is lower low, giving you signs. This is lower low. And we see price pumping in 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, engulfment pin going back high. So I count this as 1 push. That means they negate the behavior and started counting again. It didn't give me an entry, but now see 1 push, 2 push. First mouse got trapped. 2 pushes, 3 pushes, pin engulfment. Why are they coming back? The price ran away from this level, even if you did not take the first because it's rough. This could have been an easy, stress-free trade. This is what you're looking for. Is it present? Every blessed time. It is. Look at this. Let me show you. Where's this big boy? Okay. A trade. I'm still holding. They have taken something, but I want to see how it plays out. This same concept. Is there anything new under the sun? No. is the same over and again. Look at what happened. This is a low, and this is the highest point at which price traded. Price is running high. It got to the high and started going down. No, I don't want to take the first bounce. No, because that is trapping traders. And it gave me one push, two pushes, three pushes. That cancelled the momentum going down. Instead of going high in one push, two pushes, one, two, three pushes. All right. Look at what happened. Price went to the high and then engulfed everybody trying to take a buy with a pin engulfment. If you want it there, but if you don't, feeling that it's too big. See what happened here. See what happened here. So price started going high in one push after this low. Just learn to count. One push, two pushes, anchor point, three pushes. That means this is a M formation. After the M formation, immediately it broke out. That way, there is no going back. That was my trade. That was it. It shouldn't be complex, but we make it extremely difficult because we want to figure out something that the market is not saying. And once the market is not giving you clue, you go into it, you will only suffer loss. I don't know why my system is breaking. Hello, can you guys hear me? Hello? Can you possibly hear me?
Yeah.
We can.
What is happening? I can't even see myself. My system is not even coming on. Okay, it's coming back on. Just a minute. I'm not at the best of myself today, but not to worry. I just have to do this to help you guys because I know I won't be around. So let's go back to gold. Golden 4-hour chart. Even if you had come to this, let me show you. If you had come to gold for the day and you are able to look left from 4-hour chart, what have you seen? One push, two pushes, three pushes. You could see that market makers will always show you its hand. But the only problem there is that we tend to, once you've seen what market maker is presenting, we tend to rush. You don't have to. It's the same thing over and again. You might say, this is good. What about if it doesn't work here? Then maybe it's not ready. As simple as that. Understand the three push pattern. This is a new week and we have one push high. Sorry, let me start from here. Coil, we have one push. One push. All this is just coiling, so it's still inside first push. One push. We have dump. Sorry, can you guys hear me and see my screen? If you guys can hear me and see my screen, please let me know. Are you seeing my cursor moving?
Yes.
Oh, Max, I can't miss your voice.
I'm
That
good. I'm fine, thank you.
was a great trade yesterday. We're going to talk about it too. So
Thanks.
let's just Breaker call. Continue. That is one push. Done. Two pushes. Three pushes. The count start again. One push. I'm coming. Dump. One push inside. Two pushes. Three pushes. To the high. The major thing we could deduce from this is I want to show you something. Watch this. Um, okay, let's wait to the telephone. Let me start from here. Okay. So what we have now is a new week started, and we got breakout day. I'm just too far ahead of my system. I don't know what is wrong with my system. It's making me feel like I'm listening to someone, whereas I'm the one talking. One push, two pushes, three pushes to the high. What do we think? Price started dumping, trigger the low. Look at this pin here. Draw the line. That is one push to the low. These, they're all one. Two pushes, two pushes, and then we have three pushes. What do you think market will do? One push, two pushes, three pushes. One push, two pushes, draw the line, not to get confused. See, it's still inside the high or and the low of the second push. So you can count that as third push. Look at here. One push, two pushes, three pushes. Going up again. You see what they're doing? They're just taking money from the impatient and giving it to the patient, those that can count. One push, two pushes, draw the level, not to get confused. Not to get confused. Also related to the R here. We'll come back to it. Most definitely. Came back to take the money. So you see, one push, two pushes, three pushes, sell. Now we are in the backside and it's coming back down. One push, two pushes, right? Three pushes, going back up. You see two here, just scale down. You see clearly, not to worry. Once you scale down, you start seeing one push. Once you can see it clearly here, you just scale down. One push, one push. This is not two push, no, it's not. Just draw the line. These two pushes, you could see this was a trade that I did take. Which day was this? On Tuesday. Did I take this? On gold. There's a reason why. You see the reason why? You would have easily flopped this. But if you know the three push pattern, you know that that is a trade. M formation, one push, two pushes. Now let's look left. All I'm having now is one push. This very one is one. That is what I'm seeing now. One push. This one push. This is two pushes. Let's see how this goes. But I'm expecting it to get back to this level. If it gets back to this level, that is crazy. But look at it's similar to this behavior. One push, two pushes, and came back. Let's see. if it will give us, because this is impulse, correction, impulse, correction, maybe impulse. Please, can we see this? That is not something complex. You don't have to second guess it. If it's not there, do not trade it. I bet I've done a little on this. Once I have the time, I'm going to be able to sit us down again and really look at this very closely so that we guys can really understand. But what am I trying to say in essence is, why not take trade that is almost impossible for you to lose? For example, let's look at even this trade that happened yesterday. Leg one, level one, dump. This is dumping into our section before the equity market open. That was at the gap time. Let's look at it closely. Let me go to 30 minutes first. We want to count to 3. Just be stupid. Let me tell you this. Be stupid. Whatever anybody feels, to hell with them. You be stupid until you see that you are stupid to yourself. Because it's silly. It's just like, why am I counting to 3? But once you can be stupid to yourself and master the concept of counting to 3 before taking any trade, you can't count it, just leave it. You find out that 90% of your trades will be winners. I'm going to be showing you that now so that you guys can see clearly. One push. Let's draw the low. 2 pushes, take out the low. Let's draw the low again. 3 pushes. Look at what happened. A clean trade. Gap is a clue. This space. Dump down and then pump. Easy trade. Even today, 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes runner, M formation. Did you see it? Do you see how clear it can be? I'm going to show you guys slowly but steadily. Let's look at Russell yesterday. Let's go to 1 hour. See what happened. If you can count to 3 and tell time, you make a whole lot of money. In 1 hour, we saw price running away. Wipe my screen so that I can see clearly. This is the lowest point at which price traded for yesterday. That is the lowest point, and this happened to be the highest point. What did I tell you? Before equity market open for indices, learn to draw the most recent high and low and see how price will walk towards that area. We just have dump, right? But this is 1, 2, 3. Stop on bars. 3 bars going low. Let's keep on breaking it down. Now we have just 1 push. You might say this 2 push and this 3 push. I wouldn't argue. As long as you can see it before your timing window, you are 100% correct. But why not make it clearer, whereby you have the push 1, draw the line. Goes again 2 pushes, you draw the line, so that you are not taken aback based on the behavior inside the second push. You are waiting for the third push, and immediately it happened, you know that is dead giveaway. They have taken the money, they have wiped out every retail trader's profit. Everybody is dead. Guess what? He didn't only take this level, he came back to take this level. Do you think they will wait? What are they waiting for? For you to jump in before they move, or for them to come to your house and put you on the back before going? Learn to take it. Once the volume have been trapped, market makers ain't waiting. Look at the blast. Oh, I'm waiting for PIN and government. I'm waiting for. Who told you they will wait for you? Look at this. You are gone. Death candle. What does that tell? Everybody that is trying to enter a buy did not get the chance. And everybody that is trying to sell the market all wiped out. If you miss to take a trade like that based on you've not taken it often time, price broke out and gave us one push, two push, engulfment, double pin engulfment, double pins, which is the third push. What are you waiting for? Take your trade. Did you see it? Easy trade. We're going somewhere, not to worry, because I see that most of you just go taking trade. No, like I said, if it's not there, John David ain't trading. That is nothing but a fact. So many people were asking me, how did I take this trade, this very one? Which day was this? On Tuesday. And I'm going to be showing you is that simple. Look at it. Price is okay, might be everywhere, right? But once I saw this level, what did I say? Once the low is taken, redraw the level. And see what happened? I redrew the level. And what happened? I started waiting to see how price behave. I want to go to the time frame where I got my reading very clear. That was in 5 minutes. And I want to show you what I read. Look at it here. You will most definitely either agree with me or not. See the first push, leg one, level one. Look at this, level two. What did I say? Once the market opens, it will take out a level. Look at what happened. One push, two pushes, three pushes. What an easy trade, which you can scale in easily because I have counted to three and it got to my timing window and it gave me the perfect trade setup. Why won't I take it? And if not, my setup is there, everything is present. Look at this. That was my trade. Pin engulfment. And look at the blast. And you might be wondering, why did price later went high? I will show you the reason why. It's still based on the same thing. Quickly, let's jump again to 4 hours. You see, my thesis is based on the day, on the pushes. It's everywhere. Don't let anybody fool you. Can you count to three and tell time? Let me wipe my screen again. I'm doing this to help us grasp understanding so that we don't go trading in the middle. One push, two push, three pushes. Okay, it's already dumping. But by the way, I just want to show you something. You don't have to trade all the time. My major aim for this trade was a buy. A reason why. You guys might say, oh, why is it thinking buy? That should be a wrong setup. Well, if you think so, but I don't think so. But let's get to look at it. So price started coming down in one push. Let me see, sorry. Look at the first low was triggered. So that is first push down. First push down, the low was triggered. The low again. Second push down. All of this second push. Then when it went back high, let me put it down. Is first push, second push. Just draw the line. Look at first push, second push, came back high, third push. And if you count, you have 1, just a little noise, 3, then came back to the low. Oh, maybe it's not correct. I don't think this guy is saying what I know. Let me show you something. Look at this from this eye. 1 push. You took out the high again, right? Look at it here. Let's just draw it. 2 pushes going down. He took out the high again. 3 pushes. And then gave us higher high for the dump and the pump. So now let's go back to 1 hour to find it. Is this guy saying the truth or is just lying? First push, we are drawing the line now down. He took the high, gave us a swing point. Second push, took out the high, gave us another swing point. What do we have? Look at what we have here. Leg 1, leg 2, and leg 3. Do we see it? Everybody trying to sell is caught down low. And what do you think market maker did? Higher high. Let's go back. Let's just keep building. See what happened. It came back down so aggressively. But if you go to, let's say 5 minutes, let's just look at it. You see what I'm doing? I'm scaling down just to have clarity of what I'm doing. It came back down in 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes. Pin and government. Who told you they are coming back? You missed the first one, but you got a reversal. The reversal seems to be even bigger. This was the one I took, but this is the best trade in line with your template. Sorry, any question? I guess someone is asking. I want to answer. That is where I told you that once you get to 4 hours, which I love looking at first, and I got only 2 pushes, like for example, 1 push, 2 pushes. Why did it dump all of a sudden? Nothing new under the sun. Also, this one, just 1 push, got to a level and it dumped. And you feel like, oh, I was waiting for 3 pushes. These market makers are crazy. Why did it turn here? Because 1, 2, 3. They started moving high. But now let's go straight to it. Remember, all you need per day, per week rather, is just 2 best straight setup. Can you master this and go on thing? And if you're in line with the trend, much better for you to hold longer. Let's go back to 1 hour chart. I'm happy that you guys are seeing it. Can you wait for it until time? Sorry, this is my system coming off again. Just a minute. Bye. I'm sorry, I know you guys are planning to trade today, but if you can use it, don't trade once you can see. And guess what? What I'm just showing you now, by the time you go trading, you will be amazed how frequently this happens. Like it's everywhere and every time. It's happening every time. Let's look at this, for example. It went up 1 push. Oh, this is very clear from 1 hour. 1 push. This is higher than this one. 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes. Or you might say this is the same level. Let's assume to be 1. Okay, let's look at it then. Where is this 3 pushes? I told you if I don't see it, I don't want to trade. 1 push, okay, this is inside. This is 1 push, 2 pushes, came back down a little bit. 3 pushes, equity market open. Nobody's going to wait for you. And price what? Dumped. Because you can count to 3 and tell time. You make a whole lot of money. Don't forget. Let's say you couldn't count this because it seems noisy. What about here? 1 push, 2 pushes, pause, 3 pushes, lower low. For what? 9:30 opened. Tell me, who's going to wait for you? Maybe Max is going to wait for you, but not the market makers. They're going to go away. And if you don't get on board, you just watch price running. And you say, oh, and I know this trade because you were listening. Can you hunt? Can you hunt for the best? The best, the best, the best. Nothing but the best. So there's another trade again that happened yesterday. Okay. Okay. Why invariably did I take this trade? 1 push, 2 pushes. It's coming back down. And I know the push is still on. And it took out the low of this bar from 4-hour chart. What do? I just only, before the timing window, I was waiting. That is the secret about this. Once you know what you're doing, you just be waiting for price. Will it set up the way you want it? Remember, yesterday or a day before yesterday was failed breakout. It triggered a high before 9:30. What do we see? We see price dumping. So I want to see, did it give me the 3 push pattern? If it didn't, then I'm not right. It gave me 1 push. I'm happy seeing 1. 2 pushes, 3 pushes, 9:30 opened. Lo and behold, it didn't go high first, started coming down aggressively. Everybody is scared. I'm not gonna go in this. This market will keep on going down because if I look to my left, that's giving me 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes. But it has done its job by giving 1, 2, 3. Dump into your section. Think what? Pump. And that is what happened. Let's look at it again. See what happened? From 1 minute, how did I take my trade? Simple. It came back down, broke down. That was interesting to me. I didn't jump in the first leg, no. It came back down again. 1. Went I. 2 times. 3 times. Pin. I'd already taken my first position. Ran away. 1, 2, 3. What do I say? If you are in a trade and price have gone 1, 2, 3, close your position or put price back to entry. And price came back down, coil. Once I see these 2 bars, I already know what market, the information I needed to get. I entered again, gave me this big bar. I was looking at it. I watched and I saw this spin. Where did this spin happen? It pinned the 20 EMA. That was my third entry. And I locked my trade. And price gave me exactly what I wanted. Though I was looking for, let me show you. This was what I was looking for. Didn't quite get there. When I saw the noise, I got out. This is what you're looking for. It should be this simple. If it's not this simple, then let me tell you this, you are doing your own thing. That is the truth, nothing more. Stop trying to figure out what the market maker is going to do. Rather, wait for them to show you their hand. Then all you do is jump into the move when they are about to explode and follow through. That is all there is to this. But if you try to complicate things, that's why whenever anybody's coming and saying, oh, I want to join your mentorship, first thing I say is this: can you drop all you think you know and come learn? 1 push, 2 pushes. You see, I drew the line and it went high, 1, 2. That means 33 trade for the parabolic short. Invariably, what I'm saying with what I just showed you now, you find out that 1 or 2 trades per day, or rather per week, 2 trades per week is all that you need. And you find out that it's very easy to find them. The only point is that we don't just listen. We want to do our own will. Let me show you this. Okay, this happened. See this pump here. You might wonder why this happened to be a pump. Because price dumped into your section. You get it? It dumped into your section. And when it dumped into your section, it gave you a pump. There is space down. Price had already pumped. 1 push, 2 pushes, gave you 33 trade. Dump. Where do you think the money is? Down here. Why try to counter trend this? Look at pump. All this you are seeing is price coming back to the money, dumping. So let's go to 1 hour chart and see this day and this day. How would you have taken them? Because so many people were already looking at this and saying this is day 1 based on our prior the last class we had. Yes, is a template, but what is the behavior of price? Be flexible. If you're not flexible, you can see it. So see what happened. The first trade which happened, let me show you. This same concept. It through the London equity market open, you see market dumping. This is clear dump. It's dumping. I'm already thinking pump. And last week, lowers, yeah, right? Go back to last week low. How did it get there? It got there in 3 pushes to the low. Let's go back to 15 minutes so that we can see that. You see what price did? It came back. Let's go back to 30 minutes. Was this too much? I'm coming. Okay. Came back 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes. At that point, market has already exhausted itself with a pin, went back high. How do you take this trade? After 1 to 3 pushes to that level, Let's look at the form. What time is it? What day? Okay, yeah. Look at what happened here. It gave us a W formation, which I saw when I compressed the chart. But see it here. So immediately got back low. Got back low. We are looking for, I don't want to like immediately get slow and start buying. No. I want it to show me a sign. The second time is coming down is more important than even the first. But now this is the third time and pin and government. Let's look at this trade. That is your trade. Whatever anybody is doing is none of your business. Can you master the 3 push pattern and use it to your advantage? It's a trade. From low to the high of day. You're done. Get out. Over 1:15. Easy trade. Zero heat, zero emotion, zero management, nothing. Just take your trade. After you have done your homework, let's go back again. 1 hour. We'll round up in no time. Like I said, I just want to do this so that you guys will be able to apply the same thing in the section that is coming, New York section, and going forward, learning to do the same thing over and again. Now see what happened. Yes, I'm thinking of, this was a trade I wanted to take today, still delivering. That's for the reason why, and I'll tell us why. So let us go back. So you see, price has given us an anchor low and has given us an anchor point high, and then price went to the high. Just all you do is go back and see, okay, what is price doing? It pumped back to the high from the lowest point, 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, nothing to do again. Price dumped. Great trade. Let's go on. You see it dump after 3 pushes. Just learn to count it. Now, this is what most people got wrong. Market pumped into the section. NG, Max, please, can you see this? Do you see what market did here? Let's look at it.
Yeah.
Did you also? This is the section opening by 8. Let me make it clear so that we can. Yeah, this is section opening by 8. And if the section opened by 8, look at it very well and see what the market do. Did it dump into the section or it pumped into the section?
It pumped.
Great. So whilst you are thinking about selling, buying, you won't see this because you are so glued to your thesis that market must sell, must buy. And then you got lost, stop loss, and you say, oh, why? Why did it go this way? No, behavior. Yeah, it triggered a high. You might think, oh, it has come down, it will start going up. But the only thing is that it pumped into that section. And momentum is still heavily bearish. Let's go back a little bit. Here we have one push, two pushes, and market started going. I would love to scale down to see really what market did. It came back down here, which happened to be lower low. Look at it, triggered a low. And that is where the count starts. One push, two pushes, three pushes, even on 30 minutes pin engulfment. That is your trade. Did you see how simple this should be? If you make it complex, it becomes complex. If you make it simple, it becomes simple. So when I hear people complaining in the house, oh, how did you take this trade? It's because you are not listening. If you can listen and then apply these things I'm showing, all you need, I will say it again, I'll stress on that, is just 2 trade setup and you'll be fine. This again was a good trade that happened yesterday. Let's look at it quickly. What happened? Price gave us a low. Don't force it. It's going high in one push, two pushes, three pushes, pin, took out the pin, and then dump. Don't fight it. So if you see it, I don't like taking trades low, but let me see how this is. Okay, just came back to retest that level and started going. But look at this, is a good trade. What about this one? About this one? Look at it, breakout, pull back, and continue. Breakout, pull back in 3 bars. Let's look at those 3 bars. 3 bars. This is what you're looking for. Can I tell you this? The only secret, please don't tell anyone. I'm just kidding. This is what you call pump and dump. Let it be clean. 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes back to that high. And what happened? Everybody trying to buy got trapped. Okay, I'm just trying to round up here. Okay, this one, I guess I've talked about this one. I want to talk about this one. Let me show you quickly. Guess what? NJ, this happens every day. Did you hear what I said? It happens every blessed day. I will say it again. It happens every day. Every day. Can you count to 3 and tell time? You make a whole lot of money. Break out, pull back. Let's go back. See how silly it looks. 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes. Gave us lower low. This trapped. I told you. And once price gets to a level first, I don't like taking trade. And what happened? It gave you lower low and started going high. This is smooth. I love it. I want to now see from this lower low, will it give me 3 pushes again? So even if you're going to be losing, if there at all you want to lose, is your choice. But if you're going to be losing, your loss is not going to be heavy. It's not going to be heavy at all. So see what happened? My mind. You look at the time. It's coming into what time? Think about it again. It gave us 1 push, draw the line, just to be safe. Give us 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, started running, right? Oh, market has left me. Only that is setting up into your timing window. 8 o'clock open, And market gave us push again, lower low, pump back to the high from 1 minute with a blast. Didn't come back till it got to the money. This is your trade. I wouldn't say you can take trade from here. Anywhere. You got the concept. What is the concept? Look left. All those three push pattern. What is it doing? It's giving you the what? The pump or the dump. Did you get it? And once it's clean, the result is usually very good. So you understand. Learn, stop looking for the noise. Look for where it is easy to read. If you can't read it, why trade it? Okay, we are done for the day. Even as this is coming back down, I wouldn't know. Let's wait. What exactly are you waiting for? This is where you start counting and look at the structure. Look at this. Empty space, structure, structure. They are everywhere. Any instrument you pick, you find out that is the same thing. Even this one, I took a trade going up, but I didn't take the one coming down. But is there a reason behind the one coming down? Let's see. There is definitely a reason. You just keep scaling down. If you can see it clearly in one time frame, scale down. They are always there. They are hiding it. One push, two pushes, three pushes, coil, pin, engulfment. What are you waiting for? Blast. Look at the space. Look at the space. The space, like I said, is always there. Is always there. This is dead giveaway. Then the pump. Space just counts to 3. Learn it. Take it as, let me show this. Go trade. Come in. So that should be that. So think about it. The price pumps into your section, ding dump. It dumps into your section, ding pump. There is nothing new under the sun. Remember the same thing over and again. And if you can do this and master this and only take less trade, if you can get 2 for a whole week, even if you don't start sizing, over time you start, oh, market is doing the same thing, then I'm going to be sizing. Then you start sizing and making your life easy. Great then. So any question? If there's any question, you can ask. Any question? Okay, great then. So you see now the 3 push pattern, you've seen it. And then let me round up with this. So learn to buy low and then sell high. When that presents, this was a killer. Also think, once you're buying low or selling high, think about your timing, and then the 3 push pattern is going to help. So we have, sorry, my system went off again. So we've had a swell time. Let me stop the recording. I don't want it to be too long. I want to ask if there any question at all, any question, you guys can talk now so that